That's right. We had some technical difficulties actually for yesterday. However, even though it's going to be extremely late, we are going to post the Monday Night Raw review. It went almost an hour long. It actually went 59 minutes long. He made an announcement that Stefan, our favorite co-host, who I'm actually going to call in a few minutes, is actually deploying to go to boot camp because he's training to be in the Marines to serve our country, you know, do the whole salute thing, all that cool stuff. And we announced that we're going to do like a big live spectacular before he ships off. I guess thanks for being a part of the whole thing we've been doing. Now, I decided to go live today because today, well, actually the past 48 hours have been shitty for me. But let me call my co-host, and then we'll talk a little bit about that before we get into the whole thing with SmackDown. Okay. Yo. Hello? Yeah, we're live. I'm sweating bullets here, even though I have a fan facing me. I actually have the other webcam hooked up on the fan, so it looks a little bit more clear. But I decided to go live since this is the last podcast before SummerSlam. I don't know if you'll be able to watch it. You know, I'm probably gonna have to stream it since I don't have the network anymore. But I was letting everybody. Huh? Yeah, well, if anything, I'll try and find a way to set up so you can watch SummerSlam if I can. We'll see what happens. It depends on my phone's working. But we'll also be posting the Monday Night Raw review, hopefully by either tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm gonna hook it up to my laptop and try and post it because we went for 49 or 59 minutes. So that's something that you don't want to miss. It was a little bit crazy. We had a special guest who happened to stop by. And like I said, we made the announcement that Stefan's going to be shipping off in a few weeks. So we're going to be doing our probably hour to 2 hour long live drinking extravaganza to send him off right the chaos way. But I actually want to make another announcement because, like I said, when I had my shoot promo a few weeks ago on Justin Bailey, and I didn't really get to Devious Dave Rose and everybody else in the IWC and YWC. I didn't really get to those guys. But when I went on my promo, my tirade, I mentioned that I felt like they weren't for us. They were more over selfish, and there was nobody really standing up for people of color who are wrestling fans that are really known in the IWC. You have What Culture Wrestling, Wrestling with Regret, Joe Cronin Show, all these guys, but they're white guys. No offense to white people. But there's no black guy who's out there. There's no person of color. There's no main minority figures that are out there. Of course, there's a co-host with Aaron Riff. There's no standard bearer on the African American side of wrestling fans. So I've decided that I will try and be that standard bearer. Starting with, although I was doing my podcast in front of WWE headquarters in Stanford, there was an announcement there will be 4 meet and greets starting tomorrow. Cesaro, Enzo and Cass, and Finn Balor. I will be trying to meet all 4 or all 5 of these individuals this week. It's going to be difficult to do, so I'm not going to make any promises. I'm going to be trying to meet or at least be there to record some type of video of each one of these individuals to post on the channel in honor of SummerSlam week. Not to mention, for the XWF, me defending my title against the small show to see who will reign supreme and who will be the face of the XWF for the next few years, most likely. This will be one big main event, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. You know that we will both put our bodies on the line. Well, I'll put my body on the line. The small show will put his air on the line. But we do this for the fans. Thank you guys for supporting us. And yeah,
I have to go do something real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. So yeah, I will also be setting up a way for you guys to call into the show. Depending on where you're watching, you should be able to call into the show right now, actually. If you have any opinions about SmackDown Live or Raw, anything you want to say, you can call into the show right now. I'm not sure if the link is up, but if the link is up, you have Google Hangouts, don't hesitate to call in. We value your opinions, and we like to have educated discussions about wrestling because that's what we're all here for. We all love wrestling. Now, SmackDown started off which like King Ross would say from What Culture Wrestling, with the GM and the commissioner who said that they will be having a new era, but it's new era, same old shit because they're always the ones that start off the show. But you can't really blame them because the Blue brand has a lot less people. But I feel like they'll have more substance. I feel like SmackDown got a bad rap, and they were kind of doomed to fail. But they'll actually kick it into gear once SummerSlam and everything else goes forward. I feel like they're pacing themselves right, at least for now. We'll see what happens in the coming months. So we start out with Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan, and Randy Orton. And Randy Orton signs the contract for his match against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. And then Heath Slater comes in. Oh, yeah, I was just talking about the beginning of the SmackDown. So Heath Slater comes in, and he basically does his whole shtick he's been doing about being a free agent, and he's trying to kiss up to Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon because he just now realized that he would have got a contract to SmackDown if he would have kept his mouth shut. So Randy Orton says he has an idea before the theme for SmackDown comes on. So what was – oh, yeah, right after that was Miz TV, where it was a segment. Miz obviously getting interrupted. He invited Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler to his show to talk, which everybody knows most wrestling talk shows always end up in somebody getting their ass kicked, usually the co-host, unless they like the co-host. But nobody likes The Miz, so you knew The Miz was going to get his ass kicked eventually. But surprisingly, it was Dean Ambrose that was on the floor looking up at the starlights. Because after Dolph Ziggler cut his promo, right in the middle of his promo, he decided to serve up a super kick as an appetizer to Dean Ambrose's dirty deeds, leaving Dean Ambrose sprawled the fuck out.
It's when you talk about being kicked out, I found that funny. I found that super kick hilarious.
Oh, it came out of nowhere. It definitely came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. I might seem a little bit tired and my nose is actually stuffy. Like I was saying before, this has been the worst 48 hours of my life. My iPad mini has a glitch crack on the side, which is taking away from the ink of the overall screen. My iPhone 6 will not start up, and I have clips and music that I haven't even released yet that's not backed up. I have hundreds of photos that I probably won't be able to get back unless somebody with extreme technological savviness could bring it back. That's one of the bad things about iPhones. You don't have a memory card, so you just take the memory card out. Because basically, unless you have stuff backed up on your computer or to the cloud, you're fucked. But their apps are so good, you're just hooked. So hopefully, I'm like I said before, I'm not a religious guy. I'm a spiritual person. I believe there's a higher power. But hopefully, whatever good vibes that are in the air that'll bring some type of good nature or good fortune to me will let me at least be able to get my data off the phone. I really don't care whether or not I go to Apple Care or the Apple Store and get a replacement phone. I just need my data back. I just need all my information that I had on there. You know how that is. I'm pretty sure some of you have lost your information before. But let me not digress. After that, there was a commercial break where Apollo Crews came out. I don't know if The Miz was taking from Daniel Bryan, who called Apollo Crews Apollo Creed by accident or not, but he kept on calling Apollo Crews Apollo Creed. Apollo Crews comes out and says his name's not Creed, it's Crews. And then The Miz basically does the whole "your name is Toby" from Roots and tells him what his name is. And then he gets picked up for an extremely long, twisted powerbomb. Which then they announced that there will be an Intercontinental title match between The Miz and Apollo Crews, which I think Crews might win. You never know. He might lose due to some bullshit. Crews might lose due to some bullshit by The Miz. But why would they want to keep The Miz with the title? What is The Miz really doing with the title?
That's really nothing.
Nothing really. What is he good for? Absolutely nothing. Wow. Huh. I'm not drunk, but I should be. So, what was after that? That was the very first segment. Wasn't it gonna be the no, it wasn't that. Huh?
12-man tag. 12-man
Oh yeah, it was
tag.
that 12-man tag with the Hype Bros, the Usos, Uso boring, and the reincarnated world's greatest tag team, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan versus the damn. I can't even think of something. No, wait. No, the Legion of Duplication and Copyrights. And who else? Oh, the Zoolanders of Wrestling and the History Channel's favorite wrestlers. Oh shit. the Great Depression Destroyers. The Vaudevillains. We kind of knew the faces were gonna win, and it was Chad Gable and Jason Jordan standing tall. This reported SmackDown Championship Tag Team Championships that's supposed to come out. I believe that Chad Gable and Jason Jordan will be the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. You can quote me on it.
I wanted it to be either American Alpha
it'll be American Alpha or the Hype Bros.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But I think it'll be American Alpha. I don't think they're gonna have that much faith in the Hype Bros.
I feel it'd be more. I feel Brazango have more of a chance to win the tag titles.
No, they might win it. They might win it from American Alpha, but the way that they're pushing American Alpha, they're gonna get the titles.
Oh yeah,
it's definite.
Another former WWE star's coming back.
Oh yeah, I told you that, Kurt Hawkins, and I'm pretty sure in 2 weeks they're gonna have a vignette for Jimmy Wang Yang too.
Man, that's gonna be so lit.
I
got so I got hyped when I heard his entrance music.
Who, Kurt Hawkins or Jimmy Wang Yang?
Kurt Hawkins.
How do you know that's his entrance music?
That was his entrance music when he was in WWE, bro.
But how do you know that's gonna be his old? How do you know that's gonna be his same entrance music? They might change it.
What they do, I like the old one better.
Well, you know Kurt Hawkins won't be there for long.
What do you mean?
He left because of John Cena. Now he's going to the brand that has John Cena.
Right.
Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex. Remember, Tyler Rex left because John Cena was talking shit about his finishing move, the Burning Hammer, because he felt that it was too similar to the AA. Which it's not. It really isn't. That's like saying the F5 is similar to the AA.
I don't remember the Burning Hammer. I don't remember how that looked.
It's like when you pick somebody up in a fireman's carry and then you face plant them between your legs like an X Factor.
It's pretty much a shouldered Falcon Arrow, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a shoulder Falcon Arrow. It's like a variation of my Chaos Theory move.
Right.
But instead of spiking them face first in the ground after spinning like an F5, you plant them or some shit. I used to have it as a move for my WWE 2K14 character. Actually, I had it as my 2K16 original Chaos character as well. So if you guys go back to the XWF network for only -$9.99 on YouTube, you can see it too.
That's how you know you broke.
Facts. -$9.99. I'll pay you to watch that shit. Oh gosh, it's hot as hell. That's when you hear Kane. It's hot as hell. That's when you hear Kane say, "Did somebody say hell?" No, somebody said retire, bitch. I'm laughing. The Big Show was less than 5 minutes away from me today. He was at Yankee Stadium. And if I would have walked to Yankee Stadium to see him, he probably would have turned heel 4 times before I got there. That should be a fucking achievement on WWE 2K17. If you turn heel more than 5 times in a year, you get an achievement on your PlayStation that says The Big Show.
I swear, Big Show changes from face to heel so many times.
I think I changed my underwear less in a year than the Big Show changes between face and heel.
Oh, that's dirty, bro.
No, that's just how many times he fucking changes his fucking sides.
I'm just saying that reference was just dirty, bro.
I wonder how the fuck the Big Show sleeps at night. He's always turning and shit. There is no wrong side of the bed for the Big Show. Oh my gosh. He should be a spokesperson for Hanes underwear. I change all the time, so should you. Speaking of changing and flashing and all that shit, even though we didn't mention flashing, what the fuck is up with Naomi's new outfit?
I kind of like it.
No, it doesn't show off her booty cheeks.
I like it.
I like her booty meat.
I'm pretty sure we all do, but I like her new entrance. It's kind of bright and all shiny and shit. It's kind of.
You know what else is bright and shiny? My ceiling with a black light.
I kind of like it though.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that joke went right over his head.
I got it. I just ignored it.
It's all over the walls too.
That's nasty, bro.
Oh shit. Oh, I feel like we were talking about Raw, except we spent more of that hour yesterday talking about shit that wasn't Raw. We were talking about stuff, but like sex with a condom, it wasn't Raw. Oh my gosh! How am I gonna wait? It's about that time since you made the announcement. How am I gonna do this podcast without you? I'm good. I'm broken. I'm Brother Nero. I'm Brother Nero.
What now?
I could imagine somebody calling me. They're like, yo, I called your phone. What happened? It's broken. You couldn't FaceTime me on your iPad. It's broken. Then I go out and try to bite a fan or some shit. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Shit, where's Tamina at?
Shit, I think she's battling an injury or some shit, if I'm not mistaken.
Shit, I'll give her an injury, all right. I'd sniff her jockstrap. Right after a wrestling match.
Carmella and Alexa Bliss can get it.
Hey, I'd beat Alexa Bliss into a coma just because. But I let Carmella stay awake. You know why? You know why? You know why?
Right.
Because it's important to live your dreams.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. I'd beat her pussy like I beat herpes.
What?
That joke from yesterday that everybody's going to see in a few hours. When I said the reason that I could beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I beat herpes so I could beat Brock Lesnar. I should put that on a shirt.
Don't do that.
Oh gosh.
All respect to me who did that.
That's gonna have people like, wait, does he have herpes and he just like he's learning to live with it? No, do I look white to you? I don't fucking have herpes. Facts. You ever see that shit? See, that's how you know white people have herpes a lot. That's how you know. And this is some shit I will not count. You know why? I don't consider cold sores herpes for one reason. This is the reason.
Right. They said it's a form of it.
No, this is why I don't consider cold sore herpes. You could get that shit from fucking laying on the ground. You don't have to fuck somebody to get herpes. So I don't consider that shit herpes. I consider that shit a fucking like ringworm. If a cold sore is a form of herpes, so is ringworm. And a motherfucker get ringworm once and that shit goes away forever. So that means what, you get herpes once in your life, so now you have it forever? No. Herpes is when you fuck somebody and you got bumps on your dick. I'm actually drinking water.
Why? Why? Why are we talking about herpes?
Because I beat herpes.
Whatever. You
could beat herpes, you could beat your dick, but you can't beat your dick with herpes.
What? That made no sense at all.
Wow, I had a viewer, and as soon as I said that shit, it said 0 viewers. And yes, it does. Oh, wow. You could beat herpes, you could beat your dick, but you can't beat your dick with herpes. It's a fact. 4 out of 5 dentists agree.
That's so funny, yeah.
The only reason I'm not screaming and like depressed and shit right now is because I'm gonna take my phone to 1-800-FIX-IT after I register for college courses, and then hopefully they can fix my phone. And even if my phone is, I will be so hyped if my phone gets fixed before I gotta head down to Brooklyn to see McFoley. If I can even make it. As a matter of fact, if I do go down there, that means I will have to bring like my iPad and my phone, because I will definitely be doing Facebook Live. I'll be doing Facebook Live interviews. Probably from the Chaos Wrestling page. But how do these meet and greets go anyway?
Shit, I don't know.
Like, because if I bring like 1,000 T-shirts and ask them to sign it and they don't, I'm gonna be mad. I know exactly what I would have did if I would have saw the Big Show at Yankee Stadium today. I think you know too. Hey, Stefan.
What?
I think you know what I would have did if I saw the Big Show today. So I'm gonna let you say it.
What?
Oh, you don't know what I would have did if I saw the Big Show today?
No.
I would have had him sign the Small Show.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like, Big Show, I want you to meet the Small Show. Will you sign his dick? Oh shit! But like, why do you call him the Small Show? Because he only turns heel half as much as you do. Speaking of the Big Show, he's retiring next year.
I know.
But then again, he might change his mind. It'd be some shit. And when he was about to retire, people were like, we don't want you to go. Some shit. But it's like, he's not really, him and Kane aren't really doing shit right now anyway. Kane's selling life insurance. Which is kind of funny. He's from hell, yet he's selling life insurance. Kind of shit is that? He went from an evil dentist to fake Diesel to a demon from hell to a life insurance salesman. Who the fuck wouldn't want to be insured by Kane? Like, on some real shit. Think about that. I would pay for life insurance from Kane on one condition. When I die, that motherfucker better come to my funeral and do the hand raise shit, and flames better come out my casket. That better be a stipulation on my shit. If I'm buying life insurance from Kane, he has to come dressed up as Kane and make pyro happen. In the original Kane outfit, not that bullshit where he looked like the man in the iron mask and shit. He better come in a 1997, that's gotta be Kane shit. I want niggas in my funeral to be saying that's gotta be Kane. Oh, another thing. For the XWF, we will be having intergender matches if we find some women to wrestle for our federation. We do not discriminate. Which means that if by some chance some 400-pound brolic ass female challenges me for the title, that is if I beat the small show. Well, when I beat the small show. Because y'all don't believe I'm going to beat the small show. I'm clearly going to beat the small show. Like, I'm honestly, he will be deflated. He will be deflated. It's obvious. Anyway, what match were we on? Are we on the? Oh yeah, we spoke about Naomi. Well, Naomi was supposed to fight Eva Marie, but her match was canceled due to traffic. Like somebody else said, Eva Marie is trash and they know it, so that's why they're dragging this shit along. But you know we're not gonna drag along? We're not gonna drag along this podcast because I want to go to the store and get a soda.
Okay.
But okay, after that failed match, what was the next match? I'm a little lost.
I believe it was we said the Randy versus. We already did the Randy versus.
No, we didn't do the Randy versus Heath Slater thing. It was that next, I believe. Yeah, it was.
Randy versus Heath.
Well, that wasn't really a match because well, actually, it was a match. The bell rung. Randy got counted out at 5, so Heath won the match, and he got the shit beat out of him by Randy Orton. To which, when he was concussed, he thought Stephanie was giving him a contract to Raw, but it was really Shane. He never signed the contract, and Shane took the contract back. Which is kind of fucked up, actually. So after that, wasn't that when we saw the vignette of Baron Corbin raping Kalisto?
Yeah, I believe so.
That was really offensive. And then we had the tag team women's match with Becky Lynch and Carmella, that caramel sexy fucking Italian stallion. I'd fucking make ramen noodles with her maxi pads. And I will hide my face behind my title in shame.
That's messed up.
Oh, it was. It was. It's even more messed up because she sat on my face. I would beg her to fart. You tried to kill your brother. Oh shit. But yeah, so they won with a disarmor from Becky Lynch in the middle of shenanigans as Eva Marie came out to try and cause a distraction, but Naomi had to pull the Adrian Mutombo and say, no, the Dikembe Mutombo, no, not today. And they were going to fight and shit. But, of course, all read everything. The walking wrestling tampon got out the way. But it still helped secure a victory for Becky Lynch and Carmella. And now there's going to be a 3-on-3 tag match between Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and the Human Tampon versus the blackest light bright in existence, the wrestling version of the bitch from Brave, and Carmella. You can't tell me that Becky Lynch don't look like Meredith from Brave.
I bet there's another.
Give her a fucking bow and arrow, and it's a 100% likeness. After that was the main event, wasn't it? Oh yeah. After that was when we forgot a segment. It was AJ Styles basically kissing ass to Alberto Del Rio till Del Rio basically shit on AJ Styles, and AJ Styles gave him a taste of his own medicine, tell him, oh, yeah, you're right. You do beat up John Cena. But I'm in the main event. You're not even on the card. Oh, he said you're not even on the pre-show. You and your delayed laughter. Fuck you. Anyway, so we had the raping of Kalisto. I don't know who's gonna win this. Honestly, I don't know who's gonna win that match. Because you know it's gonna be a match probably on the pre-show with Baron Corbin versus Kalisto. Kalisto could win, but then what does that do for Baron Corbin? I suppose they could book Baron Corbin like Kevin Owens was booked, where he gets a few losses, then a few wins. But Baron Corbin doesn't have the charisma to pull off that Kevin Owens-esque personality thing. So losses might actually really fuck up Baron Corbin. They need to put a title on him for a while. Like, if Apollo Crews wins the title, then he should hold it for maybe 2 months and then get into a feud with Baron Corbin.
That makes sense.
Or, here's something else they can do. Since we forgot about we actually forgot about a match. It was, what the fuck is this retarded Wyatt member's name? Eric Rowan versus Dean Ambrose. Yeah, Dean Ambrose won with the Dirty Deeds, and then Bray Wyatt walked off, leaving Eric Rowan's mask in the chair. So this could open up something for Baron Corbin to be doing later on if he loses to Kalisto. Baron Corbin could actually be the newest member of the Wyatt family, something people wanted for the past year and a half. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Bray Wyatt could come out and do a promo like, man, Eric Rowan was a lamb. But sometimes you have to sacrifice a lamb for a wolf, man. And then Baron Corbin's music comes on. There we go. I just booked it.
Yeah.
But then we get to the main event where it's John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio. It was an okay match. Nobody really gave a shit because it's Alberto Del Rio. The end of the match, John Cena wins, right? As usual.
Yeah.
And then he gets hit by a phenomenal forearm by AJ Styles. AJ Styles then picks him up to do who knows what the fuck he was going to do. And then John Cena no-sells the phenomenal forearm by hitting him into the fastest AA I've seen of 2016. And then that's how we end the SmackDown. Basically. That's basically it. So, yeah, did you have anything else to say about SmackDown? Or SummerSlam? Any predictions? Huh? Who do you predict to win for Lesnar and Orton?
I got Randy.
I got Lesnar. Why would they have Lesnar lose when he has so much momentum? They're not going to have him lose to somebody who doesn't need a win over Brock Lesnar. I feel like it's going to be a lot of RKOs and a lot of kickouts. F5 that's going to pin this nigga. That's what I feel it's going to be. You got any disagreements on that?
So yeah, I do. Like I said, I think Randy Orton's gonna win.
But does Randy Orton really need that win? I think when Brock Lesnar's not gonna lose a match, like legitimately lose a match clean, until he's about to retire. You know why?
Why?
He beat The Undertaker, the undefeated streak. Randy Orton couldn't beat The Undertaker. So how could Randy Orton beat the person who beat The Undertaker?
I don't know.
If Randy Orton wins, I'll be surprised. Because then that means the WWE doesn't need Brock Lesnar anymore.
You're right.
Look at when Brock Lesnar has lost. Hell, even WrestleMania, he didn't lose. He didn't lose his title. Roman Reigns got pinned. When Triple H beat him, it took, what, a bunch of sledgehammer shots? He has not lost clean in a regular no DQ match in years.
Right.
So logically speaking, it's a squash match. Except it's not going to be a squash match because it's Randy fucking Orton. So he's going to put up a fight. And Randy Orton can easily come out on Monday after putting up a good-ass fight and say, I got beat, but I kicked Brock Lesnar's ass. And Brock Lesnar can go wherever the fuck he's going for the next 6 months. Am I wrong? Huh?
No.
You gotta think about the booking for these situations. But that's all I really gotta say. I'm gonna have to set up the upload for myself the upload for these yesterday's podcasts to put that on, probably put it on my laptop. But this one's gonna be up probably, well, it's live, so it's gonna re-upload probably in the next hour and a half or so. So both of them will be up for you guys to watch. They'll be monetized and stuff and all that good stuff. But this has been Xhaoz and Stefan signing off. Got anything else to say? Well, we're out of here, and I hit this little cute button right here and stop broadcast.